Hi, my name is Jessica. What's your name?
Temeskin.
Hi, Temeskin. It's nice to meet you.
You too.
So, I just wanted to let you know that I'm a student at Western Washington University, and today I'm here to improve my skills on interviewing and listening to clients and their needs that they have. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay. And I know you have seen some of the other colleagues that are here, but I just wanted to reiterate HIPAA and mandated reporting, and that, anything that's said in here is confidential and it's just between me and you. And if anything is said that I feel like I need to report to someone, I will have to report it.
Okay.
Okay. So what brings you in today?
So, actually, my parents are making me come to meet with you. I don't really think I have a problem. I mean, I know I do. I just don't think it is. I'm currently a junior in high school, and my parents think I go out too much. They think I drink too much, I smoke too much, when I just think I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
My grades have somewhat slipped, but I'm maintaining like a B average. I don't think that's bad. I know it could be better, but so they're making me be here.
Okay. So it sounds like, you just don't want to be here whatsoever talking to me right now, which I completely understand. And I just want to let you know that, you are able to go if you just feel free to go. You are able to at any time. So tell me a little bit more on like maybe your parents and what you believe that they expect out of you.
So, I mean, I know what I'm doing isn't the best. Obviously, I'm a junior in high school, but as long as I'm balancing everything, I don't see why they're so upset with me. I don't know why they're so worried or stressed. Again, maintaining a B average, I'm doing what's expected of me. If I blow off some steam, I don't see what the issue is, but, parents be parents, I guess.
Yeah. So it sounds like, you're feeling kind of misunderstood by your parents, maybe, by your actions, and
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I think they don't want to listen to what if they ask me a question about, or not even a question, if they start having a conversation about it with me, they immediately turn to anger, whereas and if that happens, I also shut down. I don't want to continue the conversation with them.
Okay. So you said that you're maintaining the B average, and you feel pretty good about that, even though you know it can be better.
Yeah, but that's not bad. Those are good grades.
Yeah.
So it could be better, but as long as I'm not failing, at least, right?
Yeah, that is true. Positive outlook. So can you tell me about your high school environment, your friends, or?
So funny enough, yeah, I like my friends, but they're the ones actually who introduced me to a lot of, what I'm doing. They actually kind of pressured me into it at first, and I guess you can say I fell for it, but, I'm making these choices and judgments myself at this now,
So it sounds like the peer pressure came into play at first, and now it's your own personal decisions. Okay, so I just want to make sure I understand what you've been telling me so far. So right now you're just a junior in high school, which means next year you'll be a senior and looking towards colleges and things like that. And then you really don't want to be here talking to me right now because your parents have sent you here because they believe that you're drinking and smoking too much. And you feel like as long as you're pulling your weight as far as grades and things like that, and you just want to go out and have a little bit of fun, that's fine. Okay, does that sound about all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you say that maybe your biggest concern with drinking and smoking maybe? Or do you have one?
Honestly, I have no concerns. I don't see it as a problem, again, because I don't show up, I don't come home drunk or anything. I make sure that I sober up by the time I get back. I think my parents are just worried that I'm out late sometimes. And I mean, granted, sometimes they don't know who I'm with, so I guess that could be a concern, but I think I'm really responsible. I don't drink and drive. I make sure I don't get into cars where the driver has drank, so I don't, I'm responsible. I just also like to have a good time. I don't want to be the kid who gets left behind and can't be a part of the conversation.
So would you feel like maybe communication is lacking between you and your parents?
Definitely. They kind of just either it's their way or the highway, honestly.
Okay.
And that's really ridiculous.
Okay. So how are you? So let's fast forward a little bit. So you have your good grades and your B's, and you feel confident in what you're doing. So where do you see yourself? What does your school go by quarters or semesters?
It's both, I guess. We have within every semester there's 2 quarters.
Okay. So are you guys in the first half or the second half right now?
We're in the I'm in the second half right now.
Second half. Okay. So are you looking forward to next year as far as going to school to be a senior?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Do you feel like
Last year.
yeah, that's true. Do you feel like maybe next year when you're a senior, your parents may understand more that you're more of an adult? Do you maybe feel like because you're a junior right now, they really aren't seeing you in that making your own decision realm?
That could be the case. Honestly, I just can't wait to graduate, to get out of the house. I just want to get out of the house. Honestly, I've even been thinking about moving in with a friend or something. I just need to leave.
So after you graduate, do you just want to leave or do you want to go to school after you graduate?
I definitely want to leave. I can't wait to get out of the house. College was a priority, but I've talked to some of my friends, and they've told me that I don't necessarily need to go to college to get money.
Have you talked to anyone else about, the way that you're feeling about college and leaving the house?
Just my friends.
Just your friends?
Yeah. And they all seem to think that college doesn't always have to be a priority.
Okay. So what about leaving? Have you talked to anybody else about wanting to leave?
No, not yet. That one, I want to maybe ask a friend to stay with them in a few weeks, because it's just becoming really irritating, and my friend's parents don't bother her about her going out and having fun with her friends.
Okay. How do you feel like your parents will react?
If I leave? I'm sure they'll be upset about it, but I mean, I feel like I'm at the end of my rope with them. It's either I leave or yeah, I think that's my only option, or they leave me alone a little bit, give me some breathing room.
Okay. Have you and your parents sat together and talked about maybe how you're feeling and maybe what they're feeling on their end?
I mean, I've tried, but when it comes to my turn to explain, they shut down. They overreact. They start yelling, and that's when I kind of tend to shut down too.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of thinking I would like to meet with you again and get more in depth on your situation. But I feel like next time maybe it could be a sit down with you and your parents so we can kind of get both of the playing fields going, just so we can understand what's happening, and maybe because it's in a calmer setting, you'll be able to voice your opinion like you would want to.
I think that could be a good idea, because honestly, when it's just me and them, they don't listen to me. So I'm thinking if there's someone in their room, they'll be forced to listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how about we go out and make that appointment for next time, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.